Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up?
Nothing.
Dogs.
Individuals.
Figurative and literal.
There is a dog right next to me. Big old couch dog.
Just chill right there.
Well, she does what she was doing right before we were testing the mic. She may get on my microphone at some point today.
Give it some
Get
licks.
her on. She's got hot takes.
Are we watching a show that has is involved with dogs? She's got a lot to talk about.
Are there dog shows?
There's probably dog shows out there.
That sounds like
Wishbone.
expensive.
You feel like
Wishbone was dope. We would be so lucky to be watching Wishbone tonight. Are we watching Wishbone tonight?
I mean, I could try to pull a switcheroo here. Research
fine.
where to find Wishbone.
That's fine.
It's probably just YouTube, huh?
I mean-
she literally perked up when she was like, "You guys doing Wishbone?" She's looking at me like, "You can make that happen?"
Don't make promises your butt can't cash, Joe. That's what she's saying.
Oh,
I don't know what she's doing. What,
I'm not sure. I'm getting a crazy buzz, and I don't know if it's you or it's something else.
it's that shot of tequila you just took.
Oh, I got.
Off mic.
Wait, when did I? I want to remember when I take the shots. You know. Oh, that was whatever you just did.
Okay.
All right. Deal with that buzz, listeners, because I'm not doing anything about it.
Oops.
Well, I'll do a little bit about it
Imagine a cute dog.
eventually.
In that
How's what's going on? Is
What's new?
Anybody got anything fun to talk about?
So do you guys listen to the It's Always Sunny podcast at all?
Sometimes.
Have
Frequently.
you listened to the one where there's a couple of them, maybe several, where they talk about how Glenn Howerton, if he is having trouble pooping, he pictures a dog pooping, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
helps him.
I've seen that.
Huh.
That helps him go.
It's doing it again.
Okay.
Dang it.
Oh yeah. It's whatever that cable is for sure.
That cable
Oh
is
no,
a joy.
it's still going. Here, let me. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give you these,
And then
and then you can just hear when you're buzzing and fix it yourself.
Little automatic feedback. There you go.
Yeah. Now Joe's in the dark.
Yep. And I will never buzz.
you sound great.
Jinx that now.
Yeah, you sound all right. But
Velvety smooth.
your dog is sitting in this is a really weird position.
She might poop in that
She's-
position.
Just like front legs off the couch, hind
She's-
legs just like on the couch.
Yeah, she's
and,
got,
and like spread out like wings.
yeah,
Like her-
she's winged out right now, like
she-
a
like her
chicken.
her back half looks like a roasted turkey.
Yeah.
I've never seen her with her feet on the ground and her butt up on the couch in wings. Well,
All right.
This is getting weird. Joe, what's first and last? Now that we have just a weird dog intruder.
TV podcast. I feel like this is like a increased like level of difficulty doing this intro now because I'm like petting a dog.
Don't let May the dog down.
Evie can do two things.
Yeah. A TV pod where we watch only the first episode and the last episode, and that's how we're able to get through so much TV. A lot of shows change a lot from the first episode to last episode. I think this week's will be one of those. And so yeah, we watched the first episode, last episode, nothing in
Felicity.
between. We try to make predictions for the last episode based on just what we've seen of the first episode. And a lot of times it's just the best way to experience a TV show. Oh God, I'm just laughing at so much dog stuff that like the listeners can't even see, but like May the dog just like proceeded to walk off the couch, but like kept her feet hanging off the couch.
It was like she's trying to make the couch be like when you do a wheelbarrow and like someone holds your ankles.
yeah,
Like she was doing that, but with the couch, like
Just
back
get a
legs
good
fully
stretch in.
extended.
yeah.
You get a good stretch in
It
that
was
way.
a pretty good stretch. It was impressive. She's a long dog.
She is.
But yeah, made it almost all the way through that intro without cracking.
Good job.
Hey,
But you picked the show today, huh?
I picked one that I feel like we haven't done because we overlook it I feel like at least I always think that we've like for sure done this show already, and I checked the spreadsheet multiple times to confirm that we haven't done it.
Jimmy, when's the last time you updated that spreadsheet?
Last
Pretty
week.
recently. Yeah.
Yeah. Jungle Fury is on there. I saw.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Excellent. Yeah.
This
Screw you.
week's pick is Parks and Recreation on NBC.
Oh, yeah.
We have never done it, but I'm pretty sure we've all seen all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say,
We have never done this.
yeah, isn't that bizarre?
Yeah.
You guys always shit on the first season, so this will be interesting.
Yeah.
No, I think the season I've definitely probably shit out on this podcast.
Mhm.
But after going back and watching it, like, I don't know, a lot of shows like the first season, they're figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
Mhm.
it like bad.
Yeah.
They got to
I-
get there.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever finished the first season. I've maybe seen
Oh,
the
man.
pilot and a handful of episodes here and there, but I've definitely never seen all of the first season.
You just kind of skip.
Just kind of skipped it, went straight to season 2, and then watched from there.
All right.
But then did watch the whole thing. 7 seasons. It's an NBC show.
I'm not gonna lie. I just went into our thing and I was like,
You
I'm gonna check.
double-checked.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah. It's always good to double check.
There's another weekend. We're gonna redo it by tonight, no matter what, even if we
Yeah,
did it.
we're
so
doing it again.
Deal with it.
7 seasons NBC show, executive produced by Greg Daniels and Michael Schur, who produced the American remake of The Office for NBC.
Mhm.
So this
Among
had a lot
other
of
things.
comparisons to that. It's in a lot of the same mockumentary style, but I think as it goes on, it's very much a different vibe than The Office.
Yeah.
I feel like the mockumentary side of it really diminishes a lot over time. It's like there, but
yeah,
like
de-emphasized.
it's not anywhere near as like in your face as like The Office is.
Yeah,
about it.
because later in The Office, they like make it a thing that like they're
It's-
watching
yeah.
the documentary, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least they tied into why we're watching such a weirdly like presented show.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the talking heads and stuff, I feel like are way more prominent in The Office than
Mhm.
they are in this show. But I feel like they definitely happen in this show.
Yeah, they happen.
And then so was the last season like a little while later, like not just the following year, or how does
About 7 years after it started.
well
We should look into that.
in between because it's the last season is so different,
Yes.
and I feel like I remember that that they were coming back a little bit, like after going a little bit longer, like maybe they had not gotten picked up for sure or something.
I remember.
We'll look into it.
Again, there was 7 seasons. I remember watching the season 6 finale and thinking, "Huh, so I guess this show's over, huh?" Like I
Yeah.
thought that was the season or series finale, and then they came back for another season, which like there's like a time jump.
Right.
I mean, there's not too much time. It's kind of like season 9 is 2009. Season 1 is 2009. Season 7 is 2015. So that's 6 years.
Yeah.
So
So it was just the next year after, but there was just a time jump in the show.
but those like other ones in between were like 2011, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14. And then it was like, so it probably had a little bit more of a break in between, but not huge.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah. So we've all seen this.
I'm pumped.
Just for funsies, what's everyone's favorite character in Parks and Recreation before we continue?
Oh, Ron Swanson for sure. Nick Offerman.
Mm.
I feel like I want him to be my dad.
He's America's dad.
I feel like I always gravitated towards Tom Haverford and
Yeah.
Ben Wyatt.
Oh, Adam Scott,
They're
who
super fun.
will not be in this first episode for sure.
Yeah,
Right?
Because
yeah.
he does not exist in the first season, I don't think.
exists.
No.
Yeah.
But this show is pretty much where I discovered who Adam Scott was and do like him.
Same.
Oh
that-
man.
You brought up, was that you, Severance, the
Yeah.
other night when we were hanging out?
Mm-hmm.
Brought that up to somebody about that, and he's in that. Great show.
Love some Severance.
One day that'll show we'll
is
end up
that
watching.
is that Apple?
It's an apple, yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Too
Mm.
many.
Mm.
Just got to go back to cable packages now.
Apple's like the one that I
Apparently.
forget about
Yeah,
that it
Same.
exists.
Yeah.
there's like a couple shows that I've
Mhm.
watched on Apple.
Ted Lasso and like
That's
Severance
the
are
big
like the
one.
big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never seen Ted. So one of those funny things. Ted Lasso and like Brooklyn Nine-Nine are like the ones of Jimmy's household. I feel like he would like, if he could put me in one of those, those like weird torture rooms where there's like 40 TVs and they like tie you down and like keep your eyes open. Like if
Yeah.
you had the power to like put me in that room and make me watch like Ted Lasso, you would.
Yeah, I have heard of My Torture Room.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Sweet.
uh,
So I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit when we're done with the show, first episode. But like, obviously, Amy Poehler is the main character
Mhm.
in the show. Leslie Nope
Mhm.
is her name, and she's like a parks department of the city of Pawnee.
Yeah, I assume she starts off already in the parks department.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
just all in.
But yeah, the whole show's situated around like the silliness of local government.
I mean, it is, but like, I don't want to make everyone sad right away.
Mhm.
But like, think about if all of our politicians in any form of government were as like gung ho and like enthusiastic about like making things great for their people, like
Yeah.
Leslie Knope
Yeah.
is in probably just this first episode.
It's definitely, and we'll probably talk about this more once we get to the finale, but like you said, the show ran from 2009 to 2015.
Yeah,
Like 2009 to 2015 is like definitely a different, the world had a different perception of American politics and government than it did post 2016.
When it wasn't totally insane.
Yeah.
It was just-
yeah.
It's partially insane.
There's a lot of whether you buy it or not, like the 2008 campaign was built on like hope and change. And that very much informs like what these characters are trying to do through government in this show.
Right.
And then things changed after that.
Pre liking Nazis again.
Yeah.
Pre publicly
Not
not denouncing Nazis. So if you can remember a time before
what a
that,
time.
I know it's tough.
yeah.
Yikes! I want to change my answer to Andy Dwyer.
Yeah, fair.
Chris Pratt
Fun guy.
is his first deal.
Back when people like liked Chris Pratt too.
Mm-hmm.
Not that people don't like Chris Pratt, but like he's like Mario, and everyone's like pissed that he's like
yeah,
the voice of
'cause he's, like,
Mario.
everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, he is? I
Yeah.
don't even think I knew that.
He was in Jurassic Worlds, and those weren't very good.
If we're pissed, I'll change mine again to April Ludgate. Aubrey Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza, great.
Ain't nobody got a problem with Aubrey Plaza.
She's so great.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
fantastic.
She's weird as hell, I feel like.
I saw
I
like
would love to talk to her in real life.
I saw an interview with her. She was on like some morning show. This is probably years and years ago, but I saw like a clip of it the other day, and I guess she used to be like an NBC page.
Oh,
Nice.
I could see that.
And I guess she would like the unsubstantiated, but she like, classic Aubrey Plaza was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like when the lady was like asking her about this stuff, which probably means it's true. But I guess the rumor is that she used to like give when she gave tours, she would just make shit up,
That sounds so
and it
true.
just sounds like
great.
her. And she apparently also potentially got fired from being a
We're just
page,
making shit up.
which is hilarious. I mean, I think being in like a tour, if I was gonna like go on a tour of like 30 Rock or whatever,
Mhm.
which doesn't really sound that interesting, but like you're gonna do that, I guess it'd be way more fun if the person was like, and this is where they like filmed Harry and the Hendersons, and they brought in a real bear.
It's just a closet.
Yeah,
The magic of TV.
yeah. Inside that room is huge.
They say Harry's still in there.
Oh, God. And they're just like, as people are walking away, oh, that was Tina Fey. Like, you see the back of people's heads. Like, there's no way you could know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's Tina Fey.
There goes Alec Baldwin.
I'd like I want like 20 celebrity the back of the 20 celebrities' heads pictures, and I want to see if I can identify them.
All right. You could probably make that happen.
All right. Sure. Anything else about this show before we get into it? Because I feel like we have seen it, so we're kind of like at a loss of what to say. as to not ruin the first episode
Mhm.
and just kind of all of our thoughts and feelings about it.
Do you remember like the first episode?
I have an idea of what I think it is.
Okay. Kind of similar. I think that there's a problem next to someone's house that they're trying to
Mhm.
deal with.
I think it's
Yep.
the introduction of Rashida Jones's character, Anne.
Yeah.
That's kind of how and ropes her into it because she's then essentially the new person,
Yeah.
around, discovering all the wacky shit that they do.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it'll be interesting to see kind of where these characters are at the beginning because again, it is, they casted such like distinct actors
Yeah.
in this show, but like they weren't, a lot of them like Aubrey Plaza or Aziz Ansari weren't really big names or fully known entities at that point.
I mean, was Chris Pratt even?
Yeah, Chris Pratt. That's a
No.
good example too. That
Exactly.
like
Rashida Jones like came from The Office,
Yeah,
I think, to do this. So
I wonder if when the show starts, it's very much like just a name on a page, and then as the show goes on, it really becomes Ann Perkins and I forget Chris Pratt's name now, Andy Dwyer.
Yeah. Yeah. Another character we won't see though is Rob Lowe's character, which was obviously a bigger name that they landed for the show later on.
Yeah.
He comes in with Adam Scott
That makes sense.
at some point. The first episode debuted. It first aired on April 9th, 2009, and they would just call it Pilot. Written by Greg Daniels and Michael Schur. Directed by Greg Daniels. So, all right, let's watch that, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the pilot episode of Parks and Recreation. Did you find a write-up for us, Jimmy?
I gotta go back to the tab. Here's what I have. I'm gonna do my best. So we have Leslie Knope, who is played by Amy Poehler. She's the deputy director of the Department of Recs. Dang it, Department of Parks and Rec. This thing's really throwing me off. Of Pawnee, Indiana. She is talking seemingly to a documentary crew about her strong belief in the power of government to help people. And then we see Leslie host a community outreach public forum with her jaded colleague Tam Haverford, Aziz. Local nurse Ann Perkins complains about a giant pit near her house that her boyfriend, in which her boyfriend broke both his legs after falling into the pit. She demands something be done about it, and Leslie is inspired or scared. It's kind of hard to tell. And she makes a pinky promise that she will fill in the pit and build a park on the land. She seeks advice from city planner Mark Brandanowitz, who she's clearly pretty into. He tells her it basically can't be done because of the red tape involved, but she is undeterred. Then she tells the documentary crew that she and Mark have slept together. And Mark, that was really funny. Anyway, so Tom and college intern April Ludgate, played by Aubrey Plaza, and Leslie visit Anne and meet Andy, who, that was the only scene that we saw him in, wasn't it?
Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sitting on the couch with broken legs.
In his cast. They go and visit and check out the pit, and Leslie falls into the pit, and April takes pictures. Then Leslie goes back and tries to get a subcommittee from Ron Swanson, who is her boss. And we'll talk about Ron. He's very interesting. Meanwhile, Tom and April make fun of Leslie in these pictures that they took of her falling down the pit. And Mark is actually like impressed with Leslie and how she's like maintained her optimism about government for 6 years. And he somehow gets Ron to approve the subcommittee for the park project. And then they have a party.
And Leslie gets trashed.
And Leslie and Tom explains how much he loves these like parties where Leslie just gets smashed, and Anne is there also. So it's like people in the parks department and Anne. And then Ron, and then a weird last scene with Ron, like in his office, being Ron.
It's kind of like they decided in this episode that they didn't have enough Ron, and they wanted to be like, we need to introduce this anti-government character more. We need to like make sure that everybody else is like they're all on the same team, but like Ron always wants to be on the bench, and or like catches it and runs to the other team's goal.
Well, balance.
Yeah, he is. He is the balance of power and the thing. He literally says that he, like when we're introduced to him, how he's there to make sure no parks get built because this whole government in general is a waste of taxpayer money. And it's just amazing because he works for the government. Literally, he is like taking taxpayer dollars as a salary.
There's a lot of things that I'm sure anybody can argue that the government does poorly and or wastes money on, but I feel like you got to be hard pressed to find someone who's like, we shouldn't build any more parks. Like, of all the things that the government does, locally especially, like parks,
they're probably not
creating usable space for people.
probably not that expensive. I mean, comparatively to the rest of the budget.
I mean, once a park's made, it's just like you got to hire someone to like mow the lawn and like clean out like the one park building maybe that's usually there.
Yeah, you're just paying like kids to mow the lawn, you know? That's the other thing is like how much are Parks and Rec people really being paid? Like really not that much.
Yeah, especially for a small town like Pawnee, Indiana.
Is that a real place?
No.
Okay, cool.
It is not.
I just had a thought while you were talking about the little scene of Ron at the end, like in the way The Office feels and like the way people like talk about it, or like the actors talk about it, is that like they did a lot of shooting of things, like cold opens and stuff that like never got used and stuff. And I wonder if it's the same with Parks and Rec, where like that scene was one of maybe several things that were gonna be used at some point probably, and they just kind of felt the need to tack it on here. I don't know. Although it is the pilot, so
yeah,
maybe not.
I thought you were gonna say the way like The Office is built, as in literally like the layout of it, because sometimes they'll be talking, like at some point Leslie is talking to Brandanowitz outside, and you can see like all the way in the background like into Ron's like office, and he's just like walking around in the background.
Yeah,
like if you look,
that is cool.
In this episode, and I don't know how much they do it going forward, but I know like you can see into the courtyard from like Leslie's office and some of the points in there, and then they were like out in the courtyard looking into their offices, or the camera's looking in while looking at the I got a burp. There we go.
Nice.
Well, looking at the we got ciders that we just opened, and these are wild. They're just,
I feel like we're always like struggling to talk through like the cider burps.
I've never had this is like the fizziest drink I've ever had in my life. But like, yeah, I saw a couple times when a couple people were in the background that I was like, oh, that's Ron Swanson back there. That was
interesting.
Yeah,
that's very office-y, where like, you know, where I mean, obviously, it's a bunch of people in the same building, but like you have all these actors who aren't really in the scene, but they're in the background all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a Michael Schur staple.
I mean, The Office is way more intense, obviously, because they're just like in a desk like 2 feet away.
Right.
Like,
it's all indoors.
fake working.
There's no quad or whatever.
Yeah.
Or courtyard.
So, but I thought that was fun. I noticed I like little things like that, where it's like you paying Ron Swanson, or paying Nick Offerman to just like literally just kind of like wander a little bit in the background, because he was so far back there. Like, I mean, it debatably could have been double.
And a mustache. Yeah,
sure.
But also Ron, I'm not used to Ron in a like suit.
Yeah, I noticed that too. He's wearing a suit,
Oh.
which like
Yeah, going
doesn't
forward,
really fit.
He's normally in just like a polo,
Mm-hmm.
like a short sleeve polo and like jeans or something like that.
I bet they curbed that pretty quick in this.
Mm-hmm.
For someone who doesn't like government, he's really dressing
Pretty
pretty
governmenty.
governmenty.
Yeah, exactly.
Governmenty.
Yeah, Ron's in a suit. Aziz Ansari as Tom Haverford is just kind of a bro. He hasn't really like gone into his like whiny Aziz Ansari like hyped up guy vibe.
If we're just gonna keep comparing this to The Office mildly,
Mhm.
he's like almost kind of like Jim-y,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like where he's kind of trying to, because he was trying to do some pranks
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
and like most of the time, Tom is just trying to like not work and be kind of whiny
Mhm.
and like hilarious.
That's a pretty good comparison to Jim. Yeah, he's almost like a straight man to Leslie Knope.
Mm-hmm.
He
It's
is. He does start by already like not wanting to do work,
Mm-hmm.
so that carries forward.
Yeah.
Right. If Leslie was Dwight, which could fit,
Yeah.
then then Aziz is Jim, and it's like, yeah, he just like scribbles stuff down. He's like, yep, I wrote it down, and then repeats him back something that he didn't say,
Mm-hmm.
and then Leslie as Dwight is like, sounded better when I said it, but it still works. And it's
You're
like,
right.
you just said it 4 seconds ago and you don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
That totally is a scene that could have easily happened.
Yeah.
Between
Yeah.
Jim and Dwight.
Mhm.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
You know,
There's Andy Dwyer, or Chris Pratt as Andy Dwyer, is
Yeah.
only listed as a guest star, which is interesting.
That is interesting. I wonder if after this pilot, like going forward, they give him a full on
Series
contract.
regular. Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't like, I mean, he was like, okay. He wasn't like any standout person in this episode by any means. He was only in a couple minutes max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's funny.
But I mean, yeah, he was funny, but he wasn't like Andy Dwyer funny,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
you know, kind of thing. I mean, April was a great. Everything Aubrey Plaza did was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like when they knocked on the door, they went to Ann's to survey the pit the next day after the forum or whatever, and then was it Ann that asked Aubrey? She was like, "Do you like this? Is this fun for you?"
Yeah.
And then just like is this dry as possible. She's like, "Oh, I'm having such a good time.
What a blast.
I'm having a blast." It's like, I don't believe you.
Yeah. That you can kind of see like where this character is going, and that's, you know, pretty much they just kind of let her run with it. You can kind of see.
Yeah, like Ron needs to grow, Andy needs to grow, Aziz will change, like he'll morph a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ann's just Ann.
Yeah.
Ann's kind of Anne.
Mhm.
Ann's just Ann.
She's just kind of Rashida Jones
Yeah.
in every role, and it's always great. She literally could just be her character from The Office. Was her name Anne? I assume it was Anne.
Karen.
Karen.
Filippelli.
Oh,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Leslie wasn't. She was pretty close, but she wasn't quite there. She wasn't quite as confident. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
she was a little bit like. I don't totally know if this is gonna happen. Where I feel like later, she's a little bit more. Michael Scott, we're a little more aloof, but like, I don't know. Does that make sense? Like she kind of got there with like the pit, but she like just her face was just like fear, and then she did have one very Leslie Knope line at the end where like when then they get the subcommittee, she's like, should we call a press conference now? Like about
Yeah.
this,
Like
That's
she's very
very
hyped
Leslie
about
Knope. Yeah.
it. Kind of along those lines, I read in the IMDb that like she and the writers like going into season 2 wanted to make a distinction between like this character and Michael Scott, where it's like they wanted to make her different and make her like more lean into her being like very smart, very competent, and like very type A, and have that be the humor of it, as opposed to just being like a bumbling boss.
And that's why she became like makes all those like binders and everything.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
like that.
Uh-huh. Where it's like her being too much is like the comedy of her character.
Yeah.
She's like the type A like comedy character.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of people vibe with that in this show.
Mm-hmm.
My wife included. Loves a binder.
Oh man, I would not be able to. I mean, I would probably love to work with somebody like that because I would probably not have to work. Really, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the hope.
yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah.
you work with somebody like that, it's like you're already 75% done with your work.
Yeah. You're like, can I help? And they're like, no.
You're like, I got it. And I'm like,
I got
okay,
it.
cool, but put my name on it.
Yeah. This section I was supposed to write? No, I did it.
I said I was gonna do it. And you just did it for
Yeah,
me.
you don't
It's not
have
my
to do
fault.
it.
We did see two characters that were like just sitting in like the conference room at one point, but didn't do anything.
yeah.
Were Jerry and Donna.
Yeah.
At least Donna, we
noticed
saw some facial expression.
Mhm.
Retta.
Uh,
I saw her. Oh, she's randomly in an early episode, or like maybe like season 3 episode of It's Always Sunny.
Yep.
Where she's the cashier at the hardware store, and they're just buying like a bunch of random horrifying things, and she just doesn't ask. Oh no, it's when they're trying
the
to
Extreme
open a
Home
credit card.
It's the
Yeah.
Extreme Home Makeover.
They're trying to
episode.
open a credit card for the family who clearly doesn't understand what's happening and doesn't want to be there. And she's just going with it.
Yeah, that was that episode of Always Sunny that she was in was like a year before. It was in 2008.
Oh, okay.
That's when it aired.
She's incredible in this show going forward. I don't know what her character's like in the first season. I'm surprised that I was surprised to see as much of Tom as we did.
Yeah.
And as little of Donna and Jerry as we did.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even think they had lines.
No.
Just
they
some
didn't.
eye rolls from Retta. Donna.
Yeah, they were like literally just in that first part where they're trying, right? When they were just trying to decide who was going to go to the forum, public forum with Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
And that ended up being Aziz.
Tom. Something I love about like The Office and Parks and Rec is that like all those characters are a big deal. Like it's not like you never see those people again, you know?
You see like every one of these characters all in every single episode.
Yeah.
Like pretty much.
Were they listed in the opening credits?
I did not.
I guess
I did not
wasn't paying
check enough.
attention.
I don't think so.
The only thing it was probably just like Amy Poehler and Rashida Jones and Ron and we didn't really talk about Brandanowitz very much.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He's only in this first season though, isn't he?
I think yeah.
And so he's kind of like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
He's the love interest of Leslie Knope.
Yeah, he's in this show. He like kind of gets the ball rolling for the park
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So he like helps this do it. But then after like that, his character doesn't really do much. He doesn't really need to do anything. He like dates like a.
I think does he date Anne for a second?
I mean, everyone dates Anne for a second in this show. I think
Pretty much.
even Tom dates Anne for a second.
Paul Schneider is Brandanowitz his name.
Yeah, because I think he's only in this for this first season, and I think they either needed to like probably overhaul his character at the end of the first season, or they needed to like get rid of him. Yeah, because like
maybe it didn't test super well.
I mean, he's kind of milquetoast.
He's supposed to be, at least from what I can gather in this first episode, he's just like handsome guy, another competent person in the parks department to balance out Leslie. But that's about it in terms of like character. Like he does pull a favor with Ron in order to get the parks thing rolling, so he does seem to be a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
But like a nice, competent guy who's handsome, like that's not a very interesting TV character.
No.
Mhm. That gets old quick.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
No depth.
And then another character that we haven't talked about, which I'm going to just consider the character of the town of Pawnee,
Oh yeah.
which I would consider this a problematic character potentially.
It's the entire antagonist.
Yeah.
Leslie versus
The
Pawnee.
town.
It's
The
kind of
people.
true.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the town. I mean, it's kind of twofold. It's like the people in the town,
Mm-hmm.
because like I mean, you had the people at the forum, and that's like the typical like joke of crazy people come to these things and just say insane things
Mm-hmm.
that you just have to like not even acknowledge
Downright
really.
inappropriate at times.
There's that, and then there's also the just like Pawnee's history of like being horribly racist,
Oh, yeah.
having
Yeah.
like I mean I don't know if they went over their raccoon. They always had the raccoon problem in the town. Like it's just like super polluted, super like everything's wrong with this town.
Yeah.
It's just like a dump
Yeah.
town really. But like
Yeah,
Leslie
seems
loves
pretty
it.
uneducated. Yeah, and just kind of some weirdos.
So I think the only thing we saw really about the town in this one, in that aspect, was like the mural that they had in City Hall, which was like a bunch of white people like just massacring Native Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, we had this is like she like Leslie like presents it to Anne as if it's like this is our history. It's the coolest this mural that we have, and it's
Mm.
great. And it's like, oh, but we have to like cover this because it's like just like a dead Native American like
Yeah.
covered in blood. Like you can see like the pool of blood under it, like that they put a poster over.
Yeah, because there's like some kids coming through for a tour or something.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
I
But
mean,
yeah, you're right that that is like a character in the show, like not just
Yeah.
the people in the public forums, but also just like the character and history of the town
Yeah.
is and yeah, you're right, Jimmy, too, that it's pretty much the antagonist of the show.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
it's
never
just-
thought about that before.
yeah. Well, it's because I always think it's interesting when like a character like Leslie talks about Pawnee because she like loves her town so much and is like
Mhm.
very proud to be from there and like trying to make it like better.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets really excited when she gets to show Anne like this mural, but then she always gets like it catches up with her really fast that like
Yeah.
oh, none of this is like appropriate
Yeah.
or
It's
good.
not okay.
But like she's like still
We're
like
dealing
but
with
I
it.
like love this place.
Mm-hmm.
That might be a
That's
pretty
America,
Yeah,
man.
it's probably America. Yeah, I was like
That's
this
the
is
United States of America. And the rest of it. And just anywhere that's been colonized.
like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I don't really want to talk about everything we've done.
But we murdered people. Yeah, that's interesting. That just makes me, everything in this is making me consider The Office, because like Scranton is definitely like a character, maybe not to the same degree,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely maybe not an antagonist, but it's definitely got its own thing, and maybe that's a Michael Schur thing.
Yeah, the Scranton definitely informs like what The Office is and is about and where it's set. It'd be a different show if it was set in like Chicago or something.
Right.
What
other Michael Schur shows?
The Good Place.
Well, that's just it's in the name.
Yeah, it's a great place.
We already did that one.
Yeah.
Go back and listen. We need to just do a run of Michael Schur shows and just see if there's these like threads throughout.
Hacks.
Hacks is Michael Schur?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I think like tangentially, he might be like a
He's like an
lesser
EP
producer.
maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
But not a creator. I don't think
yes,
he
I
was.
think that there are some other writers on it that are much more the creator, but
Sure. All
it's
right.
part of the Schurverse.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Huh?
Part of the Schurverse.
Huh?
What show?
God damn it.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah. What do you think of if this is 2009, you're already deep into The Office, Like, is this a show you're watching after this pilot?
It's perfect. I love it.
I mean, I think I am, and I think I did. I mean, I think I might borderline say, all in all considered, like all The Office, all Parks and Rec. I think I like the Parks and Rec better.
Mm-hmm.
Just as
A TV
general
show.
entities.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Um,
Yeah. I see it.
not saying that either one is bad, but
Mm-hmm.
I do think this pilot, comparatively to where the show goes versus the Office pilot, compared to where that show goes, this is a lot closer to what this show becomes for me.
yeah, this pilot.
Obviously,
I mean,
this wasn't a British show first, and that has a lot to do with
right.
it.
I mean, this pilot, obviously, there's we've kind of discussed it already. There's a lot of like growth that can happen in this
Oh,
show.
yeah.
All these characters can adapt a little bit better to be more entertaining. But I think it's in the right direction. So, and I've never really had a huge problem with season 1 like some people have from Parks and Rec. I think some of my problems with it are like Mark Brandanowitz doesn't need to be there after like 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they introduce like
He's in 2 seasons, by the way.
he's in 2 seasons.
He's in both. He's
wow.
in 2 seasons. And then I think Rob Lowe's character, I can't remember, and Ben are in season 3, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, because that really, I mean, the
Maybe
show.
you can skip the first 2 seasons then.
You don't need to do that. Just watch it. It's good. It's good. We got anything else before we dive into predictions?
I feel like there's a lot of things. Like, I know I've seen the last season once. So if I say something that's very obviously like yes, call me out on it, because I don't know what I'm remembering and what I want to happen, you know.
Okay.
But like
Fair.
obviously, like we know Ben and Leslie are together. Like they have like kids and stuff.
Yep.
April and Andy end up together.
Yep.
Obviously not Anne. I don't remember if Anne is with anyone or not. He's like on and off with
Yeah.
Rob Lowe, right?
Yeah, Chris
Chris
Traeger.
Really? Chris Traeger. Okay, yeah.
They have a baby together.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that Andy goes off, or somebody goes off to London. Is that Andy for a while? That might have been this season before the last season.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that is. He's working with Ben's like nonprofit for a while.
And Andy looks a lot better because
Because in the
he's
last
an Avenger
in
now.
the last season he's like jacked.
He's jacked to shit, and they have the one line throwaway where like him and Ben are walking, and it's like he just says he just quit drinking beer
Yeah.
altogether, and that's the explain why he lost like a ton of weight and is huge and ripped. I love it.
It's probably half the battle.
Well, doesn't help.
Depending on how much beer he drank. It might be half the battle. Well, why don't you do your predictions, Jimmy?
Ooh, okay.
See if you
Yeah, I like never get to go first.
well, we gotta call you out on your shit just in
So-
case.
Yeah, you might. So this last one, I remember that, like we said, it's a time jump, and I remember specifically them doing that with like futuristic technology, which I thought was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So I think someone is a hologram in this, like a Leia out of R2.
Like a Michael Jackson
Hologram.
hologram.
Sure, if you will.
Yeah, I don't remember if that happens, but it's plausible.
I wanted to do a Star Wars thing, but no, that's cool. Number 2, I think Ben is teaching his kids about calzones,
Okay.
the low calzone zone, maybe. Number 3, I think there's a Michael Schur show actor guest star.
Okay.
That's not Rashida Jones, obviously.
So someone from a different
Yeah.
Michael Schur show. Okay.
I guess it doesn't count if it's from The Good Place, because The Good Place happens afterwards.
Whatever
If
you
Kristen Bell comes in.
you're making your own rules here, so
Yeah.
Michael Schur show.
Kristen Bell is not in this last episode. I can guarantee you that.
That'd be amazing. And then number 4, I think April is in charge of the Pawnee Parks and Rec because I think Leslie has moved on because she's doing like a Senate race or something now. She's like trying to move. She's moving on up.
They're doing something. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't remember.
I can't quite remember.
Great. April is in charge of the Pawnee Parks and Rec.
I think that might be right, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm fine with all those.
Yeah.
I tried to keep my predictions. I did not say anything very formal, but I also didn't try to keep them like, what did we know about the pilot a little bit, about the characters in the pilot?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll know. So number 1, I think Andy hurts himself.
Okay.
Because he's kind of, because he's kind of the dumb
Sure.
character throughout the show. I think number 2, I think Leslie mentions a well-known female politician. She's like, that reminds me of like when Hillary Clinton fought to like blah, 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 blah. Like she said something like that.
She did do that in the pilot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ron will show us something that he has recently built or created.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, because he doesn't work for Parks and Rec now, I think, for like a while. I don't know if he was... I think he was not in some of the last season because he was like gone
I don't remember.
doing his own thing.
I'm pretty confident he's going to be in this one, though, no matter
Yeah.
what. And then
would
number
hope.
4, I think we visit this original park that they're building in the
Season 1.
pilot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they go back to the park because I don't remember
Nice.
if that would.
Yeah, spoiler, it does get built at some point.
That's like the end of season 1, isn't it? Or is it the end of
No,
season
I don't
2?
think so. I think it takes a long time.
Yeah. See, I wasn't even sure. I would have thought that it would have been plausible to me that like the park just never gets built and it's just a failure that they have to deal with.
Yeah.
I think it's at least the end of season 2 at the earliest.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
But that also was one of my predictions, is that the season 1 park is referenced.
No, okay. Yep.
Nice.
I have that Leslie consumes alcohol. I think it's just a fun trope to go back to. I think Andy sings. It's referenced in the first episode that he's like in a band, and that's his thing.
Yep.
So I think Andy sings,
It's
and
his
then my last prediction is that there's a. We were talking in the break about Meow Meow Beans, which was a community TV show reference about there's like a social media thing where you can keep track of points essentially, and if you're of a higher social status, you accumulate these points. And those points were called Meow Meow Beans. I think there's some sort of Meow Meow Beans system in place in the world of Pawnee in this finale, because I think it's in the future. I don't know how deep into the future, but I'm assuming that there's some sort of
Some powerful social media.
social media points
There's
going on.
some form of flash forward for sure
Mm-hmm.
in this last episode. I don't know
And holograms.
how much
Yeah.
of the last episode it is, but also I think it's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Both on the same night. So it's just called One Last Ride, is what the finale's called. It debuted on February 24th, 2015.
It's a full hour.
Let's go. So we're going to watch that, and we'll be back once it's over. And we're back. We're done with the finale of Parks and Rec. It was called One Last Stand, I believe.
One Last Ride.
One Last Ride.
'Cause it was like
One
last
first
adventure.
stand.
The last Mohican.
One night stand. The Last Mohican. That's a great film.
Is that Daniel Day-Lewis?
It sure is.
All right.
Hey, so you want to hear about this episode? It's
Yeah,
kind of
sure.
wild because it's like 3 different timelines going on.
Yeah. I feel like we should preface this from whatever the thing says, that this episode aired, is it April 2015? February 2015.
Yep. Is that
That's-
wait?
That's
That's what you wanted to preface?
Yes.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Just
That's
because if
when it-
this like says anything about the time jumps, then you know like what
Well, I mean,
present day was supposed to be.
present day was 2017 in the show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because
Right, so
I think
already
there was
in the
technically,
future.
a time jump in the show.
starting
because
from that season.
the very first episode of season 7 was called 2017.
Mhm.
So they did some form of like light time jump.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep, they
There.
were already doing a little bit of a time jump. And so here's kind of the quick thing is that as the team gathers one final time before they go their separate ways, we look 10 years into the future for each team member. So what's happening is in 2017,
Mhm.
the team who not a one of them works for Parks and Rec anymore in Pawnee,
Mhm.
is gathering at the Parks and Rec office like before it opens and just kind of reminiscing, and a guy comes in and he wants a swing fixed at a park, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go fix it
Yeah.
because they can't get the proper paperwork or whatever.
Mhm.
And then you start to jump and see like where everybody goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially, like Leslie is talking to everybody individually, and then it does a time skip to 2022, 2023, generally.
Yeah.
For the-
It'll be a thing where like Leslie says something nice to a person and then like touches them, and then it does like a cut to the time forward for that character.
Which is fun.
Mm-hmm. Do you have all of them written out?
most of them, yeah.
No.
I wrote most of them up. I mean, do we
Yeah.
just want to go through
You
them?
gotta just go through that. That'll probably be easier.
Yeah, why
to
don't we
be
can
honest.
just go through them one at a time.
Mhm.
Takes place. So the first one, Donna, and her husband. I don't know what his name is in the show. What is
No
it?
idea.
I can't.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But they now live
Kegel
in
McKee.
yeah. They now they now live in Seattle. And she was doing her real estate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then what is she? Her husband's a teacher.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
she kind of they start like a foundation for education.
His name is
Mhm.
Joe Meagle.
Joe. Okay. Because according to him, they no longer teach math,
Yeah.
which doesn't sound like the most weird thing that could happen in education.
Sounds like Trump's future.
Seems
Yeah.
like a normal future we're coming towards. So that was them. Who is Billy Eichner's character?
Craig.
Craig.
Craig
Craig
just
T. Nelson.
Nope. That's Coach. That's Coach. Craig gets married, right? I mean, that's
Mhm.
pretty much what Craig does.
Yeah.
And he becomes a sommelier at Tom's Bistro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Craig gets married and is a sommelier. Andy and April are together, and they decide Andy really wants to have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So then they decide they eventually have a kid very close to Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
and he tries to convince
Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler, the Fonz.
Oh yeah, all of these things have like cameos. By the way, Craig was married by Horatio Sands for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
He had one line.
Well, Henry Winkler's like in Parks and Rec though. He's John Raffio's
Oh, that's
dad.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he's a
He's
doctor,
a doctor.
throughout. I totally forgot that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so they have a kid, and they name him. Eventually, they name him Jack. They get to that.
Yeah.
He tries to convince Henry Winkler to switch the birth certificate time to 11:59 on Halloween
Mm-hmm.
instead of November 1st. I feel like he can just do that.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like they would
But
just
that
do
doctor was being a dick about it.
I'm gonna ask Michelle about that.
And then later on, later in like 2025, the future where they all meet again one more time in the parks department, they find out they're also having another kid,
it. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and Andy thinks it's sleeping. in April's
That
belly.
seemed like that was something that he made up on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to
Yeah.
say.
It's the thing I was thinking while watching all of that is just like Chris Pratt needs to do more like funny stuff,
Yeah.
and not just like Marvel movie action funny, like literally just comedies, like just straight up funny shit.
being that
Just improv.
dumb Andy Dwyer character, he's like made for it.
Yeah. It's so
Just do
funny.
that. Just do that.
It's incredible.
Don't be Mario. Jeremy Jam, the Councilman Jam.
Oh yeah.
It's funny that he got a little bit.
Jam did.
Yeah,
They sent him off.
Yeah, he just is a Benihana chef in Florida.
that's it. It was just like a
Was
little like 20-second clip.
Yeah.
Which is
He was like
incredible.
Leslie's like nemesis throughout
Yeah,
the show.
uh-huh.
So
And then he tried to kiss her, like they were gonna go in for a kiss.
Yeah, like they were having a moment, but they clearly weren't.
clearly we're not having a moment. That was funny. Tom went broke trying to expand Tom's Bistro.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was talking to Ron, and he was trying to decide. He thought he was going to write a movie because movies are big.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Fast and the Furious, like Tokyo Drift 3 was like big.
Yeah, he said 10 Fast, 10 Furious, Tokyo Drift 3.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is the 10th Fast and Furious about to come out, or did just
I
come
think
out?
I think it did, didn't it? Or was Fast 9?
We're right around there.
Yeah, we're right around 10 or so.
I can't remember. But the movie, I wrote down his movie name.
Mm-hmm.
His movie name was Sniper Race Delta Beijing Inferno.
Great.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Mad Libs of a movie, but not bad.
Yeah, marketable.
But instead, he actually ended up writing a book called Failure,
Mhm.
and then he basically became like a crazy hit.
Yeah, it's
Book
like a
seller.
self-help book about succeeding and failing.
And then he is married to that Lucy girl who is in the
Yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie Morales. She's in a lot of things.
She's funny in the show too.
Yeah.
When she's in it. USA. I got a little update on the USA. They ran out of beef.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they ran out of
right.
beef sometime between 2017 and 2025. They ran out of beef.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
And and at some point, like Tom or somebody gets like a care package from somebody, and Ron goes, "There's no meat in there. I checked."
Yeah.
And that was like near 2025.
Yeah.
So the U.S. is still out of beef.
Yeah.
There's worse things that probably can happen. I mean, assuming that's like an ecological disaster in some level, right?
Stock up
It's
in
like
your
a
beef
children
now.
of men, but it's a children of cow.
Yeah, the cows
The
can't have
cows-
kids no more.
Wow.
Yeah. Starring
Twist.
Clive Owen.
I'd see it.
Better get used to Impossible Burgers.
They're fine. Yeah.
You'll never even
If
know.
I just started eating Impossible Burgers, I would not care. Maybe I should just start eating Impossible Burgers.
Maybe
maybe.
you should.
What's that carbon
Reduce that
footprint
carbon.
look
Yeah.
like?
Beat me to it.
Yeah, I gotcha. Gary, or Jerry,
Or Larry.
or Larry, but he was Gary in the end.
Yeah, Gary at this point.
Gary Gergich. He essentially became the mayor of Pawnee forever.
Yeah, mayor for life.
Perpetuity.
Yeah, mayor for life. His wife Gail never aged.
Mm-hmm.
He was 100 years old. He died on his 100th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And his
like
wife
giving
didn't
a
look-
speech about how he was like the happiest person in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gary's he's
It's
like
probably true.
Mhm.
he's a funny character in the show when you see him, and for 5 seasons he's just being made fun of by everybody constantly, and then
Mhm.
one season they just like introduce him to his like hot wife and like 5 hot daughters.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like
Who all like love him so much.
yeah, and they just adore him, and he's just got like the best home life ever.
Mm-hmm.
That is, that also reminds me of The Office a little bit when all of a sudden you dive into, like, just really explode, like, a character's background
Mm-hmm.
into what's going on. Just like with Michael Schur as Mose and, like, the Beet Farm,
Mm-hmm.
the Schrute Farms.
Well, they did that offshoot The Farm episode to try to see
They
whether
sure
or not
tried.
people wanted to watch a show with only Dwight in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still watch that. And Michael Schur.
Mhm.
He's probably too busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we leave the Gary bit,
Mm-hmm.
we should mention that at Gary's funeral in 2048, Ben and Leslie are there, and there appears to be Secret Service behind them, and like
Yeah.
watching them. But that's all we should say, I think, for now, and then we'll come back to that.
We can come back to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of funerals,
Yeah, did we blow past John Raffio's fake funeral?
John Raffio faked his own death.
That had me for a second.
Try to get the
Yeah, that was a
insurance
good
money.
bit. Yeah.
To take. He was. I like. God, what's his name? Ben Schwartzman or something like that.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
think
might
so,
be his
yeah.
name. He's funny.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
incredible. That
Yeah.
just reminded me that I have some episodes of Space Force left on Netflix. Did you ever watch that?
No.
With
Him and Steve Carell.
Steve Carell and a million people.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, what is his name? Anyway, Ben Schwartzman is incredible in it.
There's a
John Malkovich
uh,
is who I'm trying to say is in it and is incredible.
there's like a Netflix like short series with I think Thomas Middleditch, is that his name? The guy from
Mhm.
Silicon Valley, and Ben
The
Schwartz.
improv thing?
Yeah, their improv thing is just the two of them. It's pretty funny.
Thomas
Gotta watch
Middleditch is
that.
also pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then I guess so. She didn't have her own thing, but she was in the John Ralphio thing. But Jenny Slate, who is
Oh yeah,
John Ralphio's sister in
Mhm.
this,
those two are incredible.
yeah,
Like they sell me that they could be brother sister
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah. Terrible.
They're both terrible people, but funny in like this very similar way.
oh yeah, Jenny Slate's hilarious. Well, and she did like the Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Oh yeah,
That's her.
that was her.
Mhm.
They made a movie out of that.
Like
Did you know
recently.
that? Yeah.
Shawnee Mulway tweet.
Yeah.
Shauna Mulway tweet.
Isn't it Tweep?
Tweet.
Maybe.
P, yeah.
She got left on the altar because her husband texted her, "Game's running long. Maybe I'll stop by," or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty classic her. But then I forget what, I know he's a Sweetums guy, but Paul Rudd's character.
Yeah. He's the heir to the Sweetums conglomerate, but he also ran for councilman against Leslie.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that was it.
I changed my answer for favorite character, and it's Paul Rudd's Sweetums character.
But they run into each other while she's crying on like a park bench in her wedding dress, and then they get married 5 hours later.
Yeah.
And I assume that is a happily ever after. Actually,
It seems like it could work for them.
could work fine.
I'm happy for them.
And then we get to the heavy hitters. Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Ron had not worked at the Parks Department for a while, and he had his own company called just like Very Good.
Yeah, it was like very good construction.
Yep. And
So simple.
the guy was like their accountant. They had a meeting end of the year, and he's like, "Oh, we're crushing it again, despite everything in America falling apart. You guys make very good stuff, and you're doing great." And then Ron just gets up and is like, "I retire."
Yeah.
And then he has his two brothers,
Mhm.
which are so hilarious because his brother, like, one of them gets up and shakes his hand. He's like, "I wish you the best in your future endeavors." And he's like, "Sit down, you're embarrassing yourself."
Yeah, he's like, don't get too emotional.
Don't get too emotional.
He did at some point reference his wife Diane, who is Xena herself,
Yeah.
Lucy
Mhm.
Lawless, which is great.
Forgot about that.
I didn't know that was Lucy Lawless for a long time.
Really?
Wow.
But because he had throughout the show, you'll realize that Ron's obviously insane, and he had gold buried all over Pawnee, like
Mhm.
hidden away. And I guess like Ben convinced him he needs to like diversify to make sure that he has money going forward. So he dug up a bunch of gold and then bought 51% of the shares of Lagavulin,
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
which prompted Jimmy to go pour us a Lagavulin.
Some Nick Offerman edition Lagavulin. Not a sponsor.
But then since he
Bobby Newport.
Bobby
That's
Newport.
it. Yeah.
But since
It's Paul Rudd.
since he retired, Ron went to Washington D.C. to talk to Leslie and just be like, basically get some like guidance potentially.
Yeah. Which this is sometime in the future, right? She's like,
It's like 2023 ish,
okay,
because 2025 is when the show ends.
yeah,
But so it was a year. It was probably a little bit before that,
okay, yeah, you're right.
before when they all come back to the Parks Department and meet one last time.
Uh-huh.
But then she hooks him up with a job as the superintendent of the Pawnee National Park, in which Leslie founded while she was working in DC.
Because yeah, when she's in DC during this like mid 2020s, early 2020s, she's the Secretary of the Interior.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how she got there, but like that's something that is mentioned at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to place the timeline, but yeah.
And I honestly can't remember what Ben is during this time.
Isn't he?
He's just a
He's a
congressman.
congressman.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
a congressman during that point.
So
Yeah.
Ben's a congressman, and so I guess that'll just roll us into Leslie and Ben are
Mhm.
hanging out at the White House
Yeah.
in 2025
Mhm.
with
Like
Dark
you do.
Brandon himself, Joe
Yeah.
Biden
as
Wow.
himself. Yeah.
as himself, which, yeah,
He was in this a couple times. He was in this at least once before.
I think
Who's-
so too. Yeah.
question, who's supposed to be the president?
I think it's intentionally ambiguous, and I
Good
also
point.
don't know that was necessarily the White House. I think that's the implication. It's
Sure.
2025. They're in Washington D.C. They're at a fancy party at a house.
And
Ben
Ben's
says,
like, yeah,
like, this is a really nice house, and Leslie says, you say that every time we're here.
yeah.
yeah.
So I think that's the joke. Is this is the White House, and then Joe Biden kind of gives like a welcome, like, oh yeah, thanks for coming, blah blah blah, good to see you, Leslie. So I don't
And
know what
him
the
and
implication
Jill
is
have a
supposed to be
back and
there.
forth, which
The
is funny.
implication is the election was rigged, and Joe Biden via Parks and Rec became president.
But I mean, like, this is, if this is 2015 in real time, do you think they're like calling their shot that like Joe Biden's gonna be president at some point, or
I
like
don't think
10
so.
years from the, he
Yeah.
was old as shit then.
that's what I'm saying is like
Yeah, I don't think so. Not necessarily.
that's kind of what
But
I think
that's
is
a
that
good
this
point.
is just
I think if
a
anything, they're saying, wouldn't it be hilarious if in 2025 Joe Biden is president? Because
Yeah.
that would be stupid, wouldn't
yeah,
it?
it'd be crazy to think about.
Imagine how old he would be.
Because at that point too, this is 2015. Like Hillary's running for president, and most people are thinking she's gonna win and like be president for 8 years. That like
Remember that?
by 2025, like ain't no way Joe Biden is like anywhere near the conversation for president.
Right.
So I think the implication is that this is a White House party with Democrats because there's a Democrat in office, but like Joe Biden's just there because he's the former vice president, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Either way, it's just kind of a
It's
funny thing.
yeah, it is funny.
It's funny.
But you brought that up because
Because while they were there, both Leslie and Ben, by two different people, that one lady who...
Catherine Hahn.
Yeah, her.
Mhm.
From many things.
Oh,
She has her
most
own
things.
show on HBO right now.
Mhm.
Or did that get canceled? I don't know.
Not sure.
but she's been in Parks and Rec as just like a
Advi-
Democratic campaign operator.
Campaign
right?
advisor.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a general campaign manager.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
A
she...
ruthless and good one.
Yeah.
She tells Ben that he should run for the governor of Indiana.
Uh-huh.
And then some other lady who's like, I don't know, somebody from the DNC.
Yeah. Someone connected there.
She tells Leslie at the
Uh-huh.
same party that Leslie should run for governor.
yeah.
And so then we go a couple weeks into the future, because this is in 2025. So we go a couple weeks into the future, and then they go back to Pawnee for a visit. Well, because then they're happy, because that means if either one of them are governor, then they can live in Pawnee.
Yeah.
Ron's going to be living in Pawnee because he is superintendent of the park.
Mm-hmm.
According to Chris, because Chris and Ann, so everyone goes to the parks department and everyone's there.
Yeah.
Everyone of importance: Donna, Andy, April, Tom, Gary, Ron, Leslie.
Mark Brendanowitz.
Nope.
No.
God, that'd be funny.
He was just there in the background, just like,
What if he was in the courtyard, like in behind, you know?
I almost had a prediction of a Brendanowitz sighting, but no.
But Chris and Ann are also there.
yeah.
And because they, at this point, lived in Ann Arbor and weren't
Uh-huh.
really in the show at all.
Yeah.
Ann Arbor, Michigan. But then Chris even says, we're moving back because Chris is going to work for like the University of Indiana or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to move back to Pawnee
Mm-hmm.
as well. So everyone's moving back to Pawnee at the end of this, which is
Hopefully.
kind of funny because it didn't really feel to me like, you know, a show when everyone's going to move away or something like that, and then they all decide to stay, and it doesn't really feel like an ending.
Mm-hmm.
It still like felt like it didn't quite feel like that. It felt final still.
Yeah, because I mean, they all left, and now they're all coming back. Also, the time jumps, like
Yeah.
it's
It's like a
Yeah.
reunion, but to finalize, like this is how most of their lives are going to be now. They're just going to be happy together.
yeah,
But in that meeting, then when they're all just hanging out and reminiscing, Ben and Leslie like meet to be like, how are we going to figure out who's going to run for governor?
Yeah.
I still don't necessarily understand why both of them can't.
Uh-huh.
Just besides, like, they don't want to fight
Yeah,
themselves.
I think that's the idea. And
Yeah.
also, like, you would just have a better chance of winning if you just unified under one person.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, 100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they're gonna one's
What's
gonna
wrong
run on
with
the
your
opposite side.
household
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
running against each other?
Uh-huh,
You know,
uh-huh.
it's an
Um,
easy spin.
Yeah, but so they are gonna about to like announce that one of them is gonna run or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that-
they're going to flip a coin. That's what Leslie decided. Let's just flip a coin.
but were they gonna announce to them that they were gonna flip the coin?
I
were
think
gonna
that's the
go-
idea. They're going to
yeah.
flip the coin in front of everyone.
They're going to go get everybody in on it.
Yeah.
Okay. But they were going to announce that, and as Leslie was saying something, Ben chimed in and said, Leslie's running for governor.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Just making the decision for her. Or just like, it should be
Because
you.
he realized, yeah.
Thanks, white man.
Yeah, telling her what to do.
Oh, you're just going to gift me the ability to
You're gonna
run.
let me run for governor.
I bet you're straight, too. They're married, so yeah, probably. Yeah, it was good.
I mean, that was pretty much the end then, right?
I think, yeah, that's the end of that bit, right? So they announced that Leslie's going to run for governor. And then they flash forward to her giving a speech at the University of Indiana after, like,
Oh, right.
at the end of her terms as governor. She served 2 terms. They're dedicating a library to her.
And she's like, oh, library,
Yeah.
because she has issues with Megan Mullally. What is her name?
Oh, Tammy.
Tammy, too.
Because
Yeah.
she was one of Ron's ex-wives, and they're all named Tammy.
And
Mhm.
she works in the library, so they hate the library, like the whole series.
Gotcha.
So that was that little bit.
But yeah, the only reason they cut forward to that speech at the University of Indiana is so that they can cut together a speech of Leslie talking about why government is good and you get to do good work and help people, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
But yeah, that is it, I think, for that that flash forward. The bit I want to come back to was, again, at Jerry's funeral, there's Secret Service behind them, implying that either Ben or Leslie is the president or vice president.
Like in the White House,
Mhm.
some degree.
Because you only get Secret Service if you're president or vice president, I believe.
I have Secret Service.
I mean, I ran into the governor of
but
Minnesota.
they're so good you haven't seen.
Oh man, they are good. Is it May? Is it the dog? Because she's fast asleep. I could kill you right now. She would not know.
Try it. Try it. See if she's Secret Service. Try to kill me, Jimmy. Try to kill me on air.
I was gonna say
Let the world know.
ran into the governor of Minnesota at the dog park, and there was nobody to be
He
seen
was
around
loose.
him. I mean, maybe that was an attack dog. I guess I don't
Who
know.
knows?
People think that
nice
all
dog.
of Minnesota is covered in cows. No one's trying to kill the governor of Minnesota.
Yeah, it wasn't a cow park. It was a dog.
Everybody in
Nice
most
lab, I think.
everybody, if you ask anybody in most states in America, the United States, you say, "What temperature is it in Minnesota?" And they would go, "I don't know, -8." You know, in June, you would ask them that. It's
I mean,
hotter here than it is in most states, probably at that point.
pretty humid. It does get pretty humid.
Not sure how we
really in
got here.
June.
It was just the governor and
Oh,
how why the governor of Minnesota doesn't need Secret Service.
Oh, okay.
'Cause no one
Because no
cares.
one's going outside.
No one cares.
But yeah, so do you think that Leslie became president eventually?
I want to believe.
That was probably bad.
That's see, I'm kind of like that too. There's part of me that wants to kind of think it was Ben, that like Ben gave up the governor for Leslie, and then at the end
He was already a congressman.
opportunity.
yeah, he's already a congressman.
That's
He's
true.
He's not a known politician.
Because also because wouldn't that mean if he's a congressman
Mm-hmm.
and then Leslie runs for governor
Mm-hmm.
and she gets to be governor, he probably stayed congressman,
Yeah, for sure.
you know? I
Right.
mean, so it's good either way, but I feel like a member of Congress going to presidency is probably easier than governor.
It
that
seems
not true?
I think it seems more often. to be
for
true.
congressperson.
Maybe
I mean-
because like Obama was governor. No,
He's a senator.
senator. Yeah.
For a while, it was like governor was your surefire way to the presidency. I mean, just going back recent history, like George W. Bush,
Sure. That's true.
and then Clinton and Reagan.
Well, that's
Oh.
movie star.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so you
Now
would
it's
think
movie star, congressman, vice president, reality TV star,
yeah, fake boss on TV.
fake human in real life.
But yeah, you would think that someone would need a little bit more of a profile higher than congressperson from Pawnee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of time between Gary's funeral and 2025 when we last see what's actually going on, that like Ben could feasibly become, senator from Indiana or something. Or
Yeah, because his funeral's 2048.
2048, yeah. So it's about 23 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot that could happen. He could become a senator. He could get a cabinet position. He could become the star of a reality TV show. Like, there's a lot of pathways.
Land of opportunity.
Yeah.
God damn
He
it.
he could go back to being mayor. He could avenge his like Icetown fiasco, and
That's right.
He did that by becoming mayor of
He probably
United States.
rode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably rode the cones of Dunshire straight to the presidency.
Yeah. I mean, the mayor of South Bend ran for president in 2020. Like,
Yeah,
there's
he did pretty well,
yeah, he almost was
and
president.
he's a cabinet member now.
yeah. So you could see that pathway for
path.
Ben Wyatt. Yeah, he could be the guy from Cones of Dunshire. Like, you could totally imagine people being like, "Oh yeah, the guy that created Settlers of Catan. That guy seems like he should be president."
Klaus, something.
There
or
is
other?
at least like 3,000 people in America that would be like, the guy who made Catan is running.
Yeah,
Got my vote.
Pretty
Well-
sure he's not a U.S. citizen.
probably not.
Well, but the
even more so,
the example
Yeah.
still works.
the American Catan guy. Great. But yeah, there's a part of me that like it would feel nice if Leslie got the governor and Ben got president, and you can even like fit in like Ben and Leslie are president and vice president.
Yeah.
It seems like I don't know. That somehow seems like a conflict of interest. I don't understand how, most powerful family.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that work? Then there's like no first lady or first gentleman.
I think so. I mean, I think
Do they have to have a mistress then?
I don't think
Some jelly on the side?
I was trying to think. In situations
That's all.
previously where the president was unmarried, I think there's been at least one where it was like his daughter or something was like the first lady. I think it's kind of like an honorific, so you can kind of just like name whoever.
Right. There's nothing like constitutional about what those duties are or anything.
Someone's
It's all
got
tradition.
to decorate
tradition.
the White House.
Right?
Someone's got to put up the tree.
Christian tree got to go up.
I mean, I don't know that the tree itself is
It is.
maybe kind of pagan.
Most of it's pagan. Let's be honest.
The most complete finale that I've ever seen in a TV show, I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in the sense of
Dang.
they go through each character, even Congressman Jam, and like lay out, hey, here's what this character's doing.
Even Shauna
Here's the
Mulway
path.
tweet.
Yeah, right?
She got
Yeah.
a minute too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
She got like as much as, if not more than like Anne and Chris. Did they even go to their future?
No,
No.
actually.
They were just
What the
they were
hell?
just in the most future
They
present.
were, yeah, I guess
They're-
they
Yes.
were there.
They were just there, but yeah, they didn't get a
And we
future.
knew that they were moving back, and that's pretty much that's all we knew.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was a very interesting finale in that they do all these time jumps deep into the future, which is fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it is a good it's a good finale. It I think it does a really good job of it evokes some good emotion
Mm-hmm.
in it. Amy Poehler does a really good job of like being like, I really care about these people,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and being like, oh, I do too. You know?
There's a moment
she's
where
earnest.
because again, I said when the flash forwards are initiated by some sort of touch between Leslie and the person, and like for Ron's, she like holds Ron's hand, and like it doesn't feel like weird or like disingenuous or anything, but it's weird to think about like Ron
Holding anyone's
holding
hand.
anyone's hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like for Leslie, it's just like, no, this is like his good friend, and like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Huh,
I mean, I
yeah.
feel like that it's mild. I think I think they have a pretty solid rapport in real
True.
life. I think they're like
Oh,
very
true.
good friends.
Yeah.
Have you seen their craft making show?
Yeah, it's great.
I
Making
think
it.
there was 2 seasons. It might not have survived past that.
Mhm.
But
It's a fun show.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's just 2 pals hanging out.
Making shit or watching other people make
And they
shit.
like feel bad like kicking people off, so they just like hang out with them on the side like for the rest of the time.
Mm-hmm.
They don't actually get kicked off.
Yeah, I liked it. It was really good. I'm glad. Yeah, like you said, I'm glad they went through everybody. Got some good feels.
Mm-hmm.
For people that were like, oh, I jumped into this later. Like, some people don't watch everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think this covers you.
True.
You're not missing stuff. It was a 2-parter, but it was all on Peacock. It's all put together as one anyway, because it's the same episode technically. And
And it's the producer's cuts. You might even have gotten a little bit more.
yeah, I don't really recognize new stuff that we
Yeah.
did or did not see, but
How are we doing on time? Do I have time to go into one other thing?
yeah, you can. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
I was gonna go into the other thing regardless.
go into it.
You can't stop me.
I don't have like it's been 45 minutes. We're out. It's way over 45 minutes. But.
I agree with a lot of the good vibes, and like I did, a lot of heartwarming things. The thing that was probably most is when they are gonna go make the announcement about the coin flip, and then Ben just says Leslie's running for governor. That like just a very nice like
Yeah.
thing to do as a partner and longtime friend. But I feel like it's worth mentioning again. I kind of alluded to this back in maybe the first episode, but like I think it's worth mentioning that like this all of that warmness and that ties to their fondness for like government and doing good work and trying to help people through like even something as small as the parks department is like a very like 2009 to 2015
Yeah.
like vibe.
Yeah.
Whereas like beyond 2016, like you realize that like there is half the country out there that is the people of Pawnee that are just like, the government shouldn't be messing with my shit, and like there's a bunch of stuff going on that I don't understand, and I think it's scary and terrifying.
Yeah.
And I can see like coming back to this and being kind of turned off by how like saccharine it can kind of be.
I could see coming back to
By
this
its
and
pro
like
governmentness.
being a little bit like
nostalgic for that. Of, like,
I mean,
oh.
maybe nostalgic are just like, okay, there could be good people
yeah, there
trying
could
to
be.
do good things. I hope there is.
I did have a thought like during this with Leslie's message even at the end of like we're just trying to do even like a little bit of good. Like it's like, man, we could really use that message right now like to somehow get across. We could really use that in 2022. Like, let's just do even a little bit of good. Could we try to do a little bit of good?
Yeah, just like the bare minimum
And
to just, like,
not-
help people.
And not be just terrified. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's tough when people are at that spot. Like, it's even hard to talk, you know. Like, if
There's
you're-
so much like echo chamber and distrust, and that just feeds more into it's way easier to sell someone on that the other side is terrible and you need to prevent them from getting into power, as opposed to, hey, let's like, we can't accomplish everything, but like we could like build a nice park.
Yeah.
It's way like your dollars are way better spent on the other side is the devil and they're like eating babies or something.
Well, even
God.
going back to the show, I thought about this and you just reminded me of it. It's even at the end when Leslie was like, hey, Ron, we have this huge national park that we have now in Pawnee, like right next to Pawnee that we have. And he was like, I'm really glad that you like made this park, like made this a park. Like you did a good job. And in the first episode, he was like, I don't even want government to make parks.
yeah.
You know?
That's true. That's true.
Like
Fully does not
Yeah,
believe in the
a little bit
mission of the department.
but his like leaf turn, like of his turn in that was like, oh, he's like, this is great. He's like, he even was like, holy shit, you guys can do some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he shows up and has duct tape all over anything that like identifies him as a federal employee still.
Yeah. And he does make
That's
sure
great.
to tell the citizen, like, but actually, none of us, this is actually a bunch of private citizens and one federal employee who has no business being here who did this. Like, so remember that just anyone can do good things,
Mm-hmm.
which is fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's again, I'm not trying to say that like you can't enjoy Parks and Rec or that like this show is now false or whatever, but it is something to it is a criticism of Michael Schur shows that I've seen in recent times, that there is a lot of care for the characters, but it can sometimes ring a little bit too sweet compared to reality, especially a show like this that's so heavily tied into like government and public service.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's what maybe that's his aim. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's
To try to be a little bit on the brevity side, a little bit light in a dark place.
Should we see how we did in predictions?
Yeah.
Bet we did
Speaking of dark places.
great. What do you got, Jamie?
Oh God. Okay, my number one was that someone was going to be a hologram, and despite there being a lot of like neat new technology stuff, did not see that.
I really thought we were going to see a hologram. When you said that, I really thought we were going to see that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is an easy point.
Dang,
Yeah,
right?
I thought that was such an easy point.
Right? Missed opportunity.
I was almost annoyed at how easy that point was.
At one
gonna be.
point, Donna was on like just like what is just like a FaceTime now, and it was like Grizzle time.
Yeah,
or
Grizzle.
whatever.
on a little tablet thing.
Yeah.
Isn't Yoram from like Lonely Island run that in the show?
It
I don't remember.
I think one of the
Norma?
Lonely Island guys is like he's the one that plays the character that owns Grizzle.
not Akiva.
Kiva might be in it too.
Maybe. They're involved somehow in Parks and Rec. I mean, not Parks and Rec. That's what this is. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Number 2, Ben is teaching kids about calzones. We do see them, like the kids eat, but they're just grabbing like little like burgers, like sliders.
Ben suggests that Tom adds calzones to his like restaurant list, basically.
To Tom's Bistro.
Mhm.
It isn't a bistro. It's like not that out of the realm of possibility. Number 3, Michael Schur show actor guest star.
Joe Biden been in other stuff.
Not that I know of. Mark Evan Jackson was the only one I thought of. He's in.
I don't even know who that is.
He's in The Good Place. He's like the.
Oh, you're talking
like
about
the
demon
guys.
You're talking
yeah.
about the attorney guy
Yeah.
for Very
the-
Good.
Yep. The Good Place is after this, but
You specifically said not the Good Place.
he is also in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which actually started during this, which I never really realized. It started in 2013. He's Captain Ray Holt's husband.
Okay. I would give you a half for that, I think.
I'll take it.
It's a guy that is in the Sure multiverse. If it was only The Good Place, I would not give you the half point. But because there's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine connection, I would give you that half.
Love it. And then number 4, April's in charge of Pawnee Parks and Rec. I don't really know that I got a clue from this what she was doing.
I don't know either.
Did we hear
She's still
that?
in town, right?
She had a
Yeah.
she was doing a nonprofit thing.
Okay.
Because wasn't she going to be like a vet
She was I mean there
in
was
this show at
there was
some
an
point?
episode where she went through a bunch of things trying to figure out what she wanted to do.
Yeah. Okay. Half a point.
All right, way to go. My first one was that Andy hurts himself, and I don't think he did.
Didn't see it.
My second one is that Leslie mentions a well-known female politician,
I didn't
and
pay attention.
he talked to Dr. Jill Biden.
Okay.
But she's not a politician.
Yeah, she didn't reference
True.
someone.
And she didn't reference anybody. God, I was like, there's no way she's not going to say Hillary Clinton. She gave a speech,
Yeah,
right?
she gave a speech.
True.
Didn't do it.
She referenced Teddy Roosevelt.
Here's a weird Inception one. Ron shows us something he built. He canoed in his Lucky Boy canoe that he built.
Did you like?
Yeah, did you confirm?
Did you like
Yeah, I looked it
Google
up.
and confirm?
Yeah, he built that.
He didn't
Okay.
like present it as something that he built.
So
though.
Ron presented something that Nick Offerman built.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think,
right.
I think half a point.
I'll take it.
All right.
That was a thing that was built by that actor.
Yeah, I totally buy that.
And
It's pretty cool.
Oh, for sure.
did he build it specifically for the show? I'm not 100% sure.
Probably not. That's just something that he does.
But yeah. But I'm going to take the half point. Number 4, we visit the original park. And no, we visit like the Washington Monument Park
Mm-hmm.
and the National Pawnee Park.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll take 0.5.
Yeah, I also had the park, but again, there was no season 1 park reference. Leslie consumes alcohol. There's a few parties, but I don't.
Oh, for sure. I think they were all drinking like mimosas and shit at that.
At like the White House party.
No. With in the present or like future, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Party, they all had like champagne flutes of like juice and champagne, and some people had like a strawberry in it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I took that as alcohol.
Yeah, I think I'll count that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that came. There's a lot of parties, so a point there. Andy sings. There was a part where we heard some like recorded mouse rat music, but like
we heard
not
Bye
actually.
Bye Sebastian for sure.
Okay, but yeah, no actual Andy singing
I mean, I'd give you a half a point for that.
for just by hearing his.
Because I clearly
Voice.
heard
It was
Yeah.
Andy
obviously
singing.
supposed to
Yeah.
be, yeah.
But yeah, he didn't live perform it.
All right, 1.5 points. Because then my last one was Meow Meow Beans, that there was some sort of social hierarchy based on social media points, but I didn't see that.
Yeah.
No. 1.5 though.
1.5, not bad.
That'll work.
Oh man.
Well,
Crushing.
yeah, super crushing.
Whatever season this is.
45. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week's episode of First and Last. If you want to get a hold of us, send us some show suggestions or, whatever you want to do. You can at F&L Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter. I got Instagram and all that jazz. There's links in the bio and stuff like that. Down. Just look
Bio
down.
the links.
Just look down. And hey, what are you listening on? Give us some stars. All right. Good job. Thank you for taking the time to do that. We'll see you next week for another First and Last. Goodbye. If you're not waking the baby up, you're not talking loud enough.